yeah, I ended up quitting my job as a software engineer after 2 years. Yeah. I'm going to the doctor, okay? See you soon. My dingy broken bike. Literally this thing, the electric thing, broke. It broke. It broke because of the rain, and I put my battery on today. It doesn't even work. So yeah, I have to fix it. So there was like a typhoon, not like a typhoon, there was a typhoon a week ago. And I guess my bike had, I don't know what it's called, had a little hole in it, water got in, started going crazy. And officially a week later, it doesn't work. So that's great. Hi, long time no talk and no see. I just got home from the doctor's office. I have been going to a orthopedist. If you're new to my YouTube channel, hi, welcome. My name's Angie. I've been living in Japan for 5.5 years. It's already been 5 years. I haven't been making videos for a very long time, but I thought that I would try to start making videos. That's a lie, actually. I've been making videos. I've just been making short form videos for the past couple of years. This is the first time in a while that I make a long form video. I just came back from the clinic. I've been doing, I'm not sure what the correct word in English would be, but maybe rehabilitation for my hands. I have problems on my wrist on this hand, which I've always had problems with my wrist. When I was younger doing gymnastics, it always hurt, and I have problems with my thumb. I actually have tendonitis, or in Japanese it's called bane-yubi. But the doctor says I'm not at that point yet. I'm in the early stages of it. My bangs is just bothering me. Every time I put a hat on and glasses, it does that. I also have a cat now. Anyways, a lot of health issues. Maybe that's for another video. It's just kind of like a little life update. Also, let me show you guys my top. It's just very basic top, but here, it's a better. It's cute in the back. Top is from this brand called Yomomen. I love their stuff. I've been buying from them for a very long time. I was first a buyer, and then I became an affiliate. So I live in Japan and you're looking for like sportswear or yoga wear. They also have swimsuits and they're really cute. And yeah, I really like it. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link below. You can also see some stuff that I worn on Instagram here because I do have a lot of their things. And use my discount code if you guys buy anything. If you've been watching my content on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you would know that I quit my software engineering job in Japan, finally. I was working in a Japanese company for 2.5 years, fresh out of college. I used to teach English at that job for the employees there. I was like kind of like a freelancer kind of situation. And while I was going to college, I asked them if they would hire me because I'm going to be honest, I couldn't get a single job interview for any job that I was looking for before graduating, and I just asked them, would you hire me? It was kind of like my last choice, like a last resort. And they were like, yeah, we'll hire you. And at the same time, it was a good decision because in Japan, whatever you go to school for, it doesn't really matter in like the work field that you choose here. So you can go to school for like English or communications, and if you want to be a software engineer, you can be a software engineer because you're going to go through training with that company. I did my undergraduate in economics, which you do a little bit of programming, but it's not really like software engineering, obviously, if you guys didn't know. And so when I joined the company, I had to do initially 3 months, but sometimes you have to do an extra month if they don't find like a department placement in whatever it is that you want to do. So I did 4 months. It's basically a boot camp. It's 100% in Japanese, if you guys were wondering, because it is a Japanese company. My cat is, just look. Hello. Just rubbing himself there. Like, that's where I have my tripod. Okay. Hello, you want to say something? We did Java, VBA, and SQL. That was 2.5 years ago. Turned 2 years in January earlier this year, and I ended up quitting. There was a lot of back and forth on that. I had left my previous department. I was doing QA for one of the customers. It was another big Japanese company here in Japan. From October, I didn't have a department placement, so I was just studying AWS. I got my certification in AWS, and by January, they still hadn't placed me anywhere, so I just kind of felt like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't know why I'm not being placed in a department. Like, it seemed like the company was struggling to really place anyone in departments, because it was me and a couple of other people that I knew. They were just like not doing anything. So I just didn't love working there. I didn't like not having the option to work from home, even though I had communicated with them about my health issues, and they didn't really feel it was necessary for me to work from home, even though other people were allowed to work from home. Like, there was this one girl that had wrist pain and she was allowed to work from home, but I wasn't allowed to work from home, having my thyroid issues, which when I first started that job, it got really bad. A lot of things got really bad. I don't want to get too much into the nitty-gritty of it. It's a lot of things. I definitely want to go deeper into this topic about working for a Japanese company, like a real Japanese company, and how things actually were, how they treated me, things like that. And yeah, I ended up quitting my job as a software engineer after 2 years, literally on the dot. I had been job hunting for a couple months before that, and basically I just kind of ended up with the first company that offered me a position somewhere, and now I'm a data analyst. So it's for a foreign company right now, so everything is much more chill, it's much more flexible. I get to work from home. If I don't feel well, I get to stay at home. I can communicate that to them. It's much more flexible, and I really appreciate that. If I tell them if I don't feel well, or if I have to go to a doctor's appointment, like today I'm actually working from home, and I'm working from home, so I get to go to the clinic on my lunch breaks to do these treatments for my hands, because it hasn't been getting any better. First I was only doing it once a week, and so I asked them to let me work an extra day from home, so I get to go twice a week, and hopefully I get to solve this, because it's already been 3 months and I don't think doing treatment for my tendonitis should be this long. But I don't know if anyone here has tendonitis on their fingers. Like, please comment down below, tell me about your experience, because I don't know what's going on. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any specific questions when it comes to working for a Japanese company in Japan. If you have any questions about my life, I hope I get to make more videos like this, and thank you if you watched to the end of the video, and hopefully I get to see you guys in the next video soon. And if you don't really watch my videos, watch my Instagram reels, or follow me on Instagram, or my TikToks, or watch my YouTube shorts. I try to post often. I think I post pretty often. Bye.